Hey everybody, Tim here for another video for The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Season 1, Episode 2, The Star-Spangled Man. Which, as soon as I booted up my Disney Plus and I was looking at the episodes and I saw The Star-Spangled Man, I was like, The Star-Spangled Man can? That's how Marvel, they get in your head and they do a good job, because even in this episode, they say, The Star-Spangled Man can. It's a great song. So, it's catchy. So, it continues right off where the first episode ended. Now, if you watched my first video, I talked about, I was like, I don't know who the fuck that guy is at the very end of it, because that's what I do. I drink a whole bunch, and I watch this, and then I make a video, and then I talk about it, and then, of course, everybody's like, oh, this is so-and-so, and I was like, you know, if I was sober or had looked it up, I would have known that, but that's not how I do things. So, it is the U.S. agent. Didn't even realize it. Didn't recognize him. Also, don't really know who he is. But I did kind of look it up. John Walker, a.k.a. the U.S. agent. He's a guy that was kind of famous in the comics for a while. He did take the title of Captain America for a little bit. And then they were basically like, fuck it, nope. And they gave him the title of U.S. agent. I really know him more from the Ultimate comics than I do anything else. So it was still kind of interesting, more than anything, that it's Wyatt Russell, the son of Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, their only kid together. And I mean, we already saw Kurt Russell in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Now we have Wyatt Russell. Are we going to see Goldie Hawn? I'd totally be okay with this because I love Goldie Hawn. So who knows? So, one of the things I talked about is, well, first of all, Marvel is amazing at their trailers, at their previews. They're fantastic because they will completely edit everything and be like, here's what it's going to be like. So, for example, if you watch Civil War, in that scene where you see everybody, Spider-Man's not in that scene. He's only in the, hey, everybody, scene, because they took him out of it. Or in the Infinity War trailer, they show the Hulk. The Hulk is there in Wakanda. You watch the movie, the Hulk's not in Wakanda. Bruce is in, the Hulkbuster outfit. So, they kind of give you, a flavor of what's going to happen. When you watch the trailer for Falcon and Winter Soldier, you see, it looks almost like a buddy comedy, almost like Lethal Weapon or something. And it looks fun and whatever. But the whole first episode, they don't even see each other. We finally see them get together. And I feel like every scene from the trailer is from this one episode. The whole staring contest and everything. I was like, that's okay. The big three, androids, aliens, and wizards. I was like, okay, so we get the androids, that's the Ultron. Obviously, aliens is everything else. I don't know, when did Bucky and Falcon, or when did Winter Soldier and Falcon, I gotta say, it's either Bucky and Sam or Winter Soldier and Falcon. When did they fight wizards? They didn't really fight wizards. So, I was like, okay, I mean, whatever. The jumping scene is great. It's very reminiscent of he doesn't have a chute type situation, but then Bucky just fucking eats shit and just hits the ground. So I loved that. A lot of racial drama, bringing awareness. They do a great job. Where I love it, where he's like, "What are you, the White Panther?" It's actually the White Wolf. It is. I mean, you go back to, I think it was the post-credits for Black Panther. And they refer to him as the White Wolf. So I loved that. And even the scene where he's like, oh, you're the Black Falcon. And I mean, it's not a secret that, especially the further back you go, people of color, the title Black was in their name. You got Black Manta, who is, and oh god, it just keeps going. So I was like, and even Black Panther. So I was like, I mean, yeah. So, and then when he's like, are you the Black Kid? I was like, wow. And I mean, even when Falcon's like, oh, I got him, didn't I? I was like, yeah, you kind of did. So that was great. I like that. The fight on the semi-truck was fantastic. And then when we find the little girl and Flag Smasher, and I was like, oh, okay. So they completely like redid her character, because that character is a male in the comics. So I was like, it's kind of interesting. So we'll see where that goes. We see Battlestar, Lamar Hoskins' character. So I was like, that's interesting. The whole therapy, the couples therapy, I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Where Bucky's arrested and couples therapy. And again, it's all scenes from the trailer with the staring contest and everything. I was like, oh, okay, so that's what this was filmed for, was the trailer. Got it. Okay. And then, of course, we find out that Walker is the one who busts Bucky out of jail, or like paid for bail or whatever. And I was like, okay, that's whatever. That's the route we're going. We meet Isaiah, who's fantastic, and he's an older super soldier. So I'm really kind of interested to see how much of the super soldier program is going to be brought into this. And I mean, I would, like, as we keep going, we might even get shout outs to like the Hulk and Abomination, which is part of the super soldier program. And I mean, who knows? Supposedly both like Bruce Banner and the Abomination are going to be in the She-Hulk TV show down the road. When we finally get to like John Walker just being a dick, where he's like, you can't talk to me that way. And I was like, okay, so clearly his actual, not the red, white, and blue, but his real colors are showing. And I was like, okay, here's where Walker's going to be the villain by the time we get to the end of this. I get it. Okay. So probably my favorite part is, I'm not going to lie, is the end scene where he's like, okay, we need Hydra secrets. Let's go see Zemo. Because I loved Zemo in Civil War. Civil War is in my top 3 of the Marvel movies. I absolutely love Civil War. And the fact that, one, it's a minor complaint, but the fact that we never saw Zemo with the purple mask, and I know he's going to wear it in this, I'm so excited. I cannot wait. But, I mean, I'm excited to see where that character goes. I love seeing Bucky. I love seeing Sam. I love seeing them together. And I'm super excited to see where Zemo comes in on all this. Overall, I'm digging this show. I think it's really good. Like, I loved WandaVision, but WandaVision felt like a show. Whereas this Falcon and Winter Soldier, every episode feels like a movie. It's so cinematic. So, I'm loving it. I think it's great. Curious what everybody else thinks. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'll see you guys next week for episode 3.